Welcome to Lunch Break. I'm your host, Aja Johnson. Today we're going to tackle how to overcome boredom. We will take a look at a short film titled Station Waiting. Afterwards, we'll have the director Sam Long with us to ask her a few questions. We will then go to the how-to portion of the show, and then our show will end with a musical performance by Black Box. Now let's watch Station Waiting.
Now boarding on track 5, this is 7 o'clock, South Chicago train. This is 7 o'clock, South Chicago train, boarding on track 5.
Hey Jessica, what's up?
Hey, Tim, I'm just heading home. Caught a movie with the girls.
I just tried calling you, but it went straight to voicemail.
Yeah, my phone died.
It's cool that I ran into you. Would you like to grab a drink?
Sure.
I was thinking about you last night. Well, Christmas got so
You know, I should see it before.
What a great short. With us now is director Sam Long. Afternoon, Sam.
Good afternoon.
What inspired this short film?
A lot of waiting, and it seems like I've missed a lot of trains. So waiting for the train usually is something happens on a weekly basis. I was a 2-hour delay, and my phone had died, and so I had no way to listen to music or do all my phone stuff. And it was raining out, so I couldn't go and roam the streets or leave. So I had to kind of use my imagination and to occupy my time. So that's kind of how I was making paper airplanes and cleaned out my purse and just kind of did all that.
How long did it take you to make this short film?
It's been an interesting process. It didn't take too long, but it was the first thing I did for my student film. It was the first student film I ever made, so it's been a very interesting learning process. So it took like maybe a semester, I guess, since I did it in school, but it's been a good thing.
Were there any unexpected hiccups while filming?
Absolutely. Almost every single thing that we planned did not go to plan. And I didn't have a permit to shoot at the location we chose. So we had to kind of go in and do some guerrilla shooting. And the police ended up showing up, but they just kind of hung out in the background and just watched, and they were kind of okay with it. And it was a really good way of learning, kind of, when things don't go well, you kind of always learn from those mistakes. It was good.
Good, good. Well, thanks for the interview, Sam.
Of course.
Have you ever wondered what to do with scrap pieces of paper? Ever wonder how to make origami? Well, we're going to Alex Kramer, and she is going to show us how to make an origami heart.
Welcome to the how-to part of the show. I'm Alex Kramer, and with me today is Natalia Oseas, and she's going to show us how to make an origami heart. Hello, and welcome to the show, Natalia. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, since we're about to learn how to make an origami heart, I looked up some information on origami. Origami is, of course, the Japanese art of folding paper. Ori is the Japanese word for fold, and gami is the word for paper. I also found out that origami did not actually start in Japan. It originated in China in the 1st or 2nd century, and then spread to Japan sometime during the 6th century. Well, what do you say we get started? We got some paper, and would you be so kind as to walk us through this process?
All right, so you'll have a perfect square,
Okay,
and you want to hold it like a diamond,
okay.
and fold it diagonally.
So it should look like a triangle.
Yes.
Should not be vertical or horizontal.
You want to open it up and do the same thing
Do it
on
to
the other side.
Been practicing my move, so it's a little hard to see, but there should be an X in the center of the piece of paper, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
You'll take the top tip and bring it to the center.
Okay.
That
So
center
it
line.
should look like that.
And then turn it around and bring the top tip to the very bottom line.
And then you
or
use the creases kind of as a guide as where the center is, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So then it should look a little
Like that.
uneven, but that's the whole point.
You want to take the bottom,
So we want the longest part that's folded
the longest part,
up
and
top.
bring it to the
To the
center
center?
line.
And then do that on both sides.
Yep.
Okay, so it should look like that. It should almost
heart.
already look like a heart.
Flip
and then
it
we
over
flip it over like that.
and fold over those 2 top ears.
So it's just like rounding it out, right?
Yes.
So it should look like that at first. And then do we do it on the sides as well?
both sides, yes.
Awesome. So it should look like that. Or as we have other examples on the table, it should look like that. I think our hearts
all
turned
set.
out pretty good. Wouldn't you say so?
Looks good.
Well, that's all the time that we have for today. I'd like to thank Natalia for her amazing folding skills and showing us how to make these origami hearts. And I hope you learned a lot and are able to share with your friends how to make an origami heart.
That was great. I can't wait to test my origami skills after that. Up next is my favorite portion of the show with one of my favorite local bands performing their song, The Mistake is Black Box.
Silhouette of broken lies, caught between her and her thighs. It's substitution, persecution. It's just a feeling that I really need. Caught between all the greed. It's so confusing, not amusing. Same old story. Yes, I don't wanna hear what you're saying to me, and I don't wanna hear all the hate that you bring. Full of contradictions, and I don't wanna take you out now. And I don't wanna hear what you're talking about, and I don't wanna hear when you scream and you shout. Full of contradictions, and I don't wanna take you out now. 'Cause you're just so fake, you're the one mistake I don't wanna remake. Just a full of out of broken dreams, they make it know like what it seems. It's so confusing, not amusing. 'Cause I don't even know what to feel. There's nothing in this world that's real. It cannot take it, never fake it. Same old story. 'Cause I don't wanna hear what you're saying to me, and I don't wanna hear all the hate that you bring. Full of contradictions, and I don't wanna take you out now. And I don't wanna hear what you're talking about, and I don't wanna hear when you scream and you shout. Full of contradictions, and I don't wanna take you out now. 'Cause you're just so fake. You're the one mistake I don't want to remake. Down in pieces, down in flames. Here we go. Talking about, and I don't want to hear when you scream and you shout. Full of contradictions, and I don't want to take you out now. Cause you're just so fake. You're just so fake. You're just so fake. You're the one mistake I don't want to remake.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's lunch break. I'd like to thank our guest, Sam, for showing us her fun film, along with Alex, and showing us her origami hearts. And a special shout out to our musical guest, Black Box. Thanks for joining us, and see you on your next lunch break.